Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today I will be showing you an update to my world basically. This is Minecraft for Bedrock edition for Switch. So if you guys ever watched that other video of my city, basically, you guys will have seen that my twin towers and the whole world itself was kind of crappy, so I've made a few changes. The biggest one being that I actually left my other world in exchange for a new one. I made a whole new world, I made a whole new server, and I have done quite a bit of progress on my new world, so let's get into it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's get started. Oh yeah, and one thing I need to point out to you guys. No more blurriness. Why? Because I'm using my little brother's tablet. He was nice enough to lend me it for making this video. He is not playing, but you will probably hear him talking. What the heck? Alright. So yeah, let's start. You can already immediately see a big change to the Verrazano Bridge. More on that later. Right now we are in Staten Island, and yes, this is my new server, my new world. According to this map, all the boroughs are actually they look like how they look like in real life, basically. They're not like in my other world where it was just like random bits of land and I called them Staten Island or Brooklyn or Manhattan or Queens or Bronx. No, this actually, it looks like the real thing, sort of. This Staten Island, if you guys know it, familiar with it, you know the Staten Island looks like this. Brooklyn and Queens are together in one big landmass. Manhattan is right here, and the Bronx is up there. This map basically shows you the progress I've made so far, so a lot of progress, because first of all, I needed to actually make the outlines of all the boroughs, and then put polish andesite inside of them for the streets and whatnot. So yeah, it is a very daunting task. It takes a lot of work, but I have fully completed Staten Island in terms of the polish andesite. Manhattan is close to finished. Bronx, not really. City Island is right there, just in case you guys didn't know. Queens, I at least made the outline for. Brooklyn, I put some andesite right here. So yeah, let's get started with the tour of the new city. So this is Staten Island right here. I actually extended it. If you see the inner layer of stone, that means that's the former size. It used to be this little. I extended it outward. You know, to basically make it bigger. It just didn't look. It wasn't that big. The whole borough wasn't that big, but now it is. It's slightly bigger. So yeah, this is the stadium that I could not fit in my other Staten Island because it didn't even look like it, and it was way too little for basically anything. So yeah, this is the ballpark. I know this world says New York City 1999, and this ballpark wasn't open until 2001, but hey, it's nice fan size. That is the new mall that they're making in Staten Island right now. This is the St. George Ferry Terminal. The buses go up here, the road that leads down. That's the courthouse. Staten Island train. This is the Verrazano Bridge. It looks way better, hopefully, than the one in my other video. It is the longest bridge in the city, in real life, and in my world, basically. Yeah. This is Brooklyn. Not much to it at all. This part over here is Seagate. Coney Island should be over here. This is Rockaway Peninsula. It doesn't look exactly how it does because I totally messed up the measurement. So it's like really long. Way over there is where the JFK airport is gonna be. Like right around this area. So yeah, the peninsula is super duper long. I messed up the measurement. I'm sorry for that. But yeah, this area is Brooklyn, and that over there, down there is Queens. Uh, but let's go to the more civilized areas over here with Staten Island. This is basically what I made so far in terms of roads. Not much at all. Manhattan is where it's at, however, with a lot of new buildings made. But let's get over the bridges real quick. So yeah, this is the Brooklyn Bridge. It looks very similar to the one in my other video. I like the changes that I've made to it. It is a longer, no, actually it is shorter than the one in my other world. But it does actually connect to places in real life like City Hall, which is right over there. That's the FDR Drive right below. This is basically the road. I don't even know why I made it like that. Pedestrian area. I don't know why I didn't make it out of oak wood. I really don't know. But yeah, that's the Brooklyn Bridge with the flag on top. Pretty cool. I really like it. This over here is a Manhattan Bridge. The tracks over here leading into Brooklyn and the one back into Manhattan. This is the road. Both roads actually. No, all three of them actually. These two converge. The two upper level and the one lower level is right here. The pedestrian area is right over here. The tracks, the Manhattan bound and the Brooklyn bound track. I really enjoyed making this bridge. It looks really nice in my opinion. You guys might find it really nice. Anyway, onto the Williamsburg Bridge, which I actually had the hardest time making because if you guys are ever familiar with it, the pedestrian area has like a red casing, and which I could not be able to fit because the bridge would just look too bulky and big, and it wouldn't look natural, normal. So yeah, but this is what I thought of. It looks pretty similar to the one in real life. I really like how it looks. That's the pedestrian access over here. It's above the main road. These two are the tracks, where the J, M, and Z trains usually come. That area. Oh my God. That area is the road, and that also the road. So yeah, this is the Williamsburg Bridge. It's really nice bridge. That is the FDR Drive. Well, that over there is Roosevelt Island, which I could not fit in my other world because basically I based off my other world on what I had as a terrain. Never really thought of actually making the outlines until just recently. But yeah, that's Randall's Island and Ward's Island. This right here, that's Rikers Island right there. This is the top of Manhattan basically. That's Central Park. One issue I had is that I really didn't calculate how big I had to make Manhattan, so the T train will have to end at 110th instead of 125th because 125th Street would be like right over here, and this is the Bronx. So and 110th is like right over here, so it would probably end like right here, basically, right across. This is the rest of Manhattan basically. I didn't fill it up. I didn't fill this area up with polished andesite. I will soon. This is the northern tip of Manhattan. Right here is the Bronx. Nothing really done with it yet. This entire thing is the Bronx. That way over there is City Island. If you guys are familiar with it. That is City Island. This part over here is Queens. Nothing really too big here except the fact that I think LaGuardia Airport will go somewhere over here. Anyway, let's get back to what the main part of this video, and that is the actual updates that I made. Actually, everything is an update, but I am really excited to show you guys this area of Manhattan, which is basically the new subway tunnels and the new basically everything new that I made in Manhattan so far, which makes it look probably a lot more like the real New York City. Anyway, this is Governor's Island right here. I made it way too close to Manhattan for some reason, but hey, it's something. This is the Staten Island Ferry right here, the Whitehall Terminal, the old Whitehall Terminal. If you guys are familiar with it. If you guys aren't, then look it up on Google. You'll find very few photos of the original Whitehall Terminal. That is the terminal to Statue of Liberty, which I haven't made yet. It will be placed somewhere over here, however. That is a Governor Island Ferry, right here. See the boat? This is the building that you normally see when you first arrive at Manhattan from Staten Island. This looks pretty real to me. I mean, this looks pretty nice to me. This. I forgot what this church is called, but I tried to duplicate it from a picture I found. This is Battery Park right here. Those are buildings from Battery Park City. This is the World Financial Center. Right over here, these 4 buildings. Now, they look way more... I feel like I built them to look way better than my other world. This right here is the cove, I think. I don't know what it's called. I don't know. This is supposed to be Stuyvesant High School, but it's like very small. I don't have that much space to fill up everything. This area right here is right behind World Trade Center 7, which I will show you in a bit. Yeah, this area I really like. That's Battery Park City over there. Oh, this right here is World Trade Center 7. It looks very similar to the one in my old video with the added some floors in order to make it a bit taller. These are some townhouses in Manhattan. Now, this is my favorite part because I really like how I built it. It looks pretty neat, at least according to me. It looks pretty realistic. I like it. Oh, it's about to be nighttime. This, I think, is the post office building. I don't remember. It still exists today, but it was right next to the former World Trade Center 7. If you look at it from above. These are some more buildings that I've made. I copied it from Google Earth. These are probably in the exact same position as they were before 9/11 and after 9/11. This is another one of the buildings in Manhattan. I have no idea what it's called, but I actually just copied it. Basically all those buildings you see right here, I copied it from Google Earth. These are the streets. Oh my goodness. These are the streets of Manhattan so far. This church got destroyed, I think, in 9/11. I think, was it this one? I think this is Trinity Church, or was it St. Nicholas? I forgot, but both churches were very close to each other. And basically, yeah. These are new streetlights that I made. Finally figured out how to make one. Just use a item holder and then put green concrete and then red concrete. This is Trinity Place right here. Portland Street Station. But my favorite part about this whole video, well, everything my favorite part, I'm sorry I keep repeating that, is that the Twin Towers now are much wider, as you can see. And they actually have that first floor lobby. They have the first floor lobby, the second floor lobby. And they are much wider than they used to be. They're way wider than in my other world. The sphere is actually better. I put the design over here. The rest of Austin J. Tobin Plaza is just way better, I feel, than in my other what's it called? In my other world. This is the hotel over here. World Trade Center 3. I filled it up once again. I made it slightly wider to accommodate for the widening of the Twin Towers. This is the entrance, the grand entrance below. This is the lobby, not finished yet. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. So yeah, right here. And this is the rest of Battery Park City. That is the Museum of Jewish Heritage, this right here. Yes, and it is a real building. Yeah, this is the World Trade Center, the South Tower. This is World Trade Center 5, I think, or 4, I forgot. Which one is this? 4. That one is 5. The other one over there is 6, and then 7. I improved on the promenade. It's not exactly how it was back then. It doesn't look exactly like the one in real life, but it is an improvement from my other promenade, which didn't even really actually have one. But this is an improvement. You just walk in right into 7. Yes, the plaza is now elevated. If you guys remember my other video, the plaza was not elevated. This part is now elevated. It is an elevated plaza, as it was in real life back pre 9/11. One of my other favorite parts is that the mall is now way different. It is meant to resemble the original mall at the World Trade Center. Uh, this basically is how the layout was of the original World Trade Center mall. Um, it I the original World Trade Center mall had like 80 something stores, counting the ones um inside of 4 and 5 World Trade Center. This one has maybe around half of the amount because of the restricted space. These signs right here are actual signs of the stores that were there, and yes, they are in their actual positions as well. Just take note that not all of them. I didn't put every single store here because of the amount of space that I have. It's not that much. Everything seems cramped. Yeah, this is the entrance to the South Tower. And over there is the entrance to the North Tower. It looks, I feel like it looks way better than my other mall that I had. I'm not sure about you guys, but these are the stairs to 4 World Trade Center. I didn't really fill up the mall at all yet, but yeah. This was supposed to have a restaurant in it, I think. What was it called? Gemelli. Yeah, this part right over there was like the restaurant. And then this was another like store inside of the um inside of 4 World Trade Center, basically. Not filled up yet. I will soon. That'll be for another update. This also has more stores. Krispy Kreme. And the police station, the police department, Port Authority Police. It took a lot of research to try to at least somewhat make it look kind of like the real thing. The Peace on Earth sign is over here. If you guys ever looked up a picture of it, of the World Trade Center, you'll probably see one in this exact same position, except it's in Christmas and it's like in sunset, and it says Peace on Earth, and Twin Towers basically look identical. Anyway, let's go inside one of the Twin Towers and let's see the difference exactly. Hopefully if I can get in. Okay, good. This is the lobby. It's not really filled up. I didn't decorate it yet, but it is what it is. Going downstairs. This is the North Tower lobby, basically the first floor lobby. Second floor lobby. Let's go all the way up. Hopefully, yeah, I'm gonna have to end this video shortly because of the amount of data that I have left in my little brother's tablet. He downloads a lot of games. I did delete a lot of them, but for some reason there's just not a lot of space left anyway. I'm about to reach the floors. Anyway, yeah, I reached the top. The original World Trade Center had 110 floors each tower. This one has 59, more than half. But yeah, with the extra amount of space, I actually made the improved helicopter pad, the stairs leading up, and the actual observation deck on top of the 110th floor. Now you won't be able to see a lot because it's still just the render distance is just pretty bad anyway. But yeah, those are the two twin towers now. The new and improved World Trade Center. The wider boys. In their exact position pre 9/11 and these other buildings. I really hope you like this video. Give it a big fat thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video. I know I did. I know I enjoyed making this. So please subscribe. Help me get to 1,000 subs so I can start making that money. Please. It'll be an honor.